It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here today. Today's video is on how Andy Griffith rejected Don Knotts' proposal to be a permanent team. Creative counterparts elevate some of the greatest performers of all time. Sure, plenty of truly incredible solo acts strike out on their own to great success, but history is filled with teams so close, they're only separated by an ampersand. Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy, Martin and Lewis. These duos were each buoyed by their partnerships. Time shows us that most of the pairings were greater than the sum of their parts. It makes sense then for actors and comedians to buddy up to conquer the world. After all, look at the heights of fame those aforementioned acts reached. But not every duo is meant to be a permanent pair, as Don Knotts learned during the production of The Andy Griffith Show. Barney Fife and Other Characters I Have Known is a 1999 memoir written by comedy legend Don Knotts with the assistance from author Robert Mertz. And it Knotts reflects on his life and career, taking readers through every phase of his lengthy stint on TV and in movies. Unlike some more image-obsessed autobiographies, Barney Fife doesn't shy away from bumps in the road encountered in any Hollywood career. Knotts truly tells all, including a harsh rejection he had to cope with at the height of it all. Knotts has nothing but praise for his on-screen partner, noting that the obvious chemistry he and Andy Griffith shared in front of the camera. Now, while the two didn't spend very much time socializing after long hours on the set each day, they were clearly a match made in comedy heaven. That's why Knotts figured to make it a pact that they'd work together on everything. We worked together so well, Knotts wrote. I once asked Andy if he'd like to team up for good. Fans everywhere would have been thrilled at the shakiest gun in the West starring two of their favorites instead of just Knotts. Or how great would the Apple Dumpling Gang have been if it was Knotts and Griffith united at the top of the billing? But that wasn't meant to be. He politely and understandably declined. An actor with Andy's range could never consider tying himself to a comedy team. It's a shame because the duo did some of their best work as a pair. Another reason that they gave was that Andy had seen like Martin and Lewis and such, and how they fell apart and they lost their friendship from it, and he didn't want that to happen as well. That's what I always, and I read that in the book as well. That's the mainstay, the real reason was that he didn't want to lose Don Knotts as a friend. And they both did well, and they both wound up working together a lot anyway, so it all worked out in the end. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic real comedies, facts, and trivia on Gomer Pyle. And now Jim Neighbors had the happiest set in Hollywood. Classic TV, facts, and trivia. It is on Tina Louise and how she got love letter from a 9-year-old. And this is really cool, guys. You want to see that. Now, classic rock country music, facts, and trivia. It is on how John Bonham of Led Zeppelin once took a swing at Alex Van Halen. Don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. You guys have a great, great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you.